In Ohonoo Ebonscale, we have Simply Washed, aka Simply Juice, coming in here. Going to be fighting opposition right now. We are in Ohonoo. Going to turn the music down just a tad here. Let's get it going, guys. Let's focus up. Remember, if you enjoy the stream, if you are having fun here, man, hit that follow, hit that sub. Your boy Willie out here. Going to turn the alert box off, though.
Let's go.
Roll up is rolling up here right before we get into this war. Let's go, man. Thank you so much for the follow. Going to turn off the alert box before we get into this, man. We got a big war coming up right now, so I'm going to turn it off, make sure it doesn't interrupt the stream a little bit while I cast. But again, thank you guys so much for the love, and let's talk about it. We have Simply Juice. Simply Juice owned Ebonscale for the longest time on Pluto. They owned it for a very long time. They're coming up here, going into opposition. They are Syndicate faction here, and they are going into opposition. Opposition is a Marauder. They're on the Marauder faction, and they are a Marauder company. They own Everfall, and they own Ebonscale right now. They are said to be, opposition is said to be one of the better companies on this server. So we are going to see how Simply Juiced goes into it, guys. Let's see how Simply Juice can play here. We got 10 seconds on the clock, guys. Let's get it going. Let's get it started. 10 seconds on the clock. Let's go, guys. Let's get into it. Simply Juice versus opposition. Who is going to take it? The war has started, and look at this huge clump, LOL. And look at this big clump, though, of people over on this side. It looks like they're taking the scenic route. They're trying to look at the tigers. They're trying to enjoy the scenery of Ebonscale. Let's see what Simply Juice can do here. They're going over here to the D point. LOL, we know that that is not a point. This looks like the A side. So they're going over to A side right now, getting interrupted a little bit on the hay spot. You don't like to see it, but let's see what goes. It looks like Defender's opposition pushing into him a little bit. They got to be careful not to clump, though. Defender's going to be charging into him right now. Defender's charging into the attackers right now. Simply Juice getting a little scrambled. You can see people focusing on this backside, though. Harry Go does a good job over here, getting some pressure on the healers. They're fighting to get to this point. It looks like they're doing a pretty good job at it. It looks like this A point is ticking very slowly. A point is ticking very slowly right now, but it looks like a lot of them were able to get past the defense here. A is ticking at about 5 or 10%. I don't see any influence anywhere else. I wonder if this is an A and C player, or if this is just a triple play. I'm not sure. It looks like I only see people influence going down to A right now. So A is taking in the attacker's favor, but by not very much. We're about a minute in the war, and I don't see much influence anywhere else. Simply Juice, yes. So B starts ticking a little bit. Harry goes down, and we have B ticking at about 5 or 10% at this point. Respawn's coming up. Let's see what they can do. Let's see how it goes. Oh, I just saw a gifted sub. Thank you so much for that, Jimmy Booth. Thank you. So we have B point ticking at about 10 or 15%. A is taking out about 10%. Let's see if they can transition any of this. Respawns are coming in, and it looks like A is still ticking pretty good in their favor. It looks like, though, opposition meeting them at the B play here. So you're going to have them haze-potting in, Simply Juice haze-potting in, trying to get to this A point. And we're about 2 minutes in the war, though, and it looks like the first play was a little squash, but you can see they're focusing on this fourth side right now. This is going to be a good grab here. Layer it with a little bit of ice. No, it's not. Unfortunately, they were able to get out of there. A is ticking at about 25%. C is ticking at about 5 or 10%. This guy is very squishy. Rocco, got to be careful. He's got hairy goat on him. You don't want that. You have A point taking at about 45%. C taking about 5 or 10. The defenders look like they're scrambling a little bit on this point. They're going to be pushing in a lot right now, though. They're calling their calls to hit the point right now. We have all influence going down at all these points. Harry Goatleaf caught in a little bit of ice, trying to do a little bit of damage. C is taking at about 35%, going on 40. A is taking at about 60%. This is actually looking pretty good for the attackers here. B is taking at about 20-25%. The C influence goes down, but also the A influence goes down as well. They need to start pressuring this. B is taking at about 25, going on 40%. C influence back to nothing. B is at about 45, going on 50%. A is at about 45, but the influence is not going anywhere. Meat Monkey getting caught in this grab right now. A little bit of ice goes down, but it misses. B is taking at about 60-65%. This is looking pretty good, but I think the opposition defenders are going to be able to get there in time. They're going to probably be able to get there in time at B. Oh, man. Harry gets a little bit of sack attack, and he's letting them taste his Harry Goat nuts. You love to see it. Good job, Harry. We love a sack here. C is taking at about 5 or 10%. B is taking at about 60. A is taking at about 5 or 10, but not much is all happening right now. You can see the defenders were able to answer that B play. You can see that the B influence going down in the defenders' favor. C is ticking up about 10 or 15%, and I got to say, going on 25, I got to say I am happy to see that Simply Juice is at least getting influence on the point all night. It feels like we haven't seen anything. So very excited exciting to see some influence going up, though. But I want to see some point takes. You're already almost 4 minutes into the war. It goes just that fast, guys. We are 4 minutes into this war almost, and still no point to be had. It looks like, though, B has about 60%. This team over here needs to start getting kills. That's exactly what they're doing. They need to get pressure. They need to, yes, that's a good grab there. That is very good for them, and need to get the kills, though. Get the kills. Where's the ice? You got to drop the ice with the grab. B is ticking, though, at about 70%. C and A is ticking as well. This is looking pretty good. There's the ice. You like to see it. These guys are going to get caught. You got to get the kills on him. B is taking about 75, going on 80. Are they winning the fight whole-handedly over there? B is taking up pretty fast. C is taking as well. B is going on 85. It looks like it might be going on 90%. This might be the fight of the night that we wanted, guys. B is going on about 90% right now. Simply Juice is doing a good job right here. B might be taken in the first 5 minutes. It looks like it's right on the edge, and it looks like it might be going in Simply Juice's favor. No! Oh my God, guys, I wish I could see that fight. It was at about 99%, and it stopped. No, you hate to see it, but A is taking out about 75%. That sucks. C is taking out about 25-30%. It looks like defenders might be giving up to A. At least you get the A point, but now you're going to have the defenders going to be a bit in a scramble. They don't know where to go, influence at all points, but Simply Juice does take A in the first 5 minutes. You'd love to see it, so they do get a point. They do get a consolation prize, but I would have loved that B play. That B would have been fantastic to have right there, but either way, you'll take this. A point is taken. C has influence. Simply Juice coming up pretty strong here. Defenders are heavy on this B, though, and C is taking out about 25, going on 30%. I don't think that grab is going to be doing much. Only one guy there. We're hitting air right now, but that's okay. Goat Leaf going in right now. B is taking out about 5 or 10%. C is taking out about 45. Big fights going on right now on this point. Simply Juice coming in. They're pretty juiced right now. They're feeling good. They're hacking and slashing. They need to get some clump kills, though, and they got to be careful. Blue Skull's going down. A little bit of red Skull's going down. Harry Goat Leaf able to get out of there with the Entomb. That's one of the perks of having this great ice gauntlet combo. You have that escape. You have that defensive ability, and influence goes back down on the points. We're almost 6 minutes in. We're almost 6 minutes into the war right now. And Simply Juice does have a point, but they don't have anything else. I wonder if they can transition this to anything else, man. B starts ticking a little bit. I want to see it, man. I want to see a fourth fight, dude. Give me a fourth fight, Simply Juice. I'm counting on you guys, man. It's been a lackluster night. I want some action. I want some blood. I want to see it. So anyway, Harry Goldleaf fighting to stay alive. B going up at about 5 or 10%. Harry Goldleaf going to be throwing a grab. Gets a two-person grab. Not too bad on a healer. You see the Warhorns just came up. Got to be careful here. When you see that Warhorn, that means it's time to dip. You want to let these guys you don't want to be fighting these guys. These guys are cracked right now, and Harry Goatleaf goes down. B is taking though at about 5 or 10%. B is ticking at about 5 or 10% right now, guys. Respawn's coming up in about 5. Let's see if they can do it. You can see Gravels, and you see them fighting heavy on this point, on that bonfire side. Goatleaf is going to be respawning. Needs to hit that haste spot. Get over there fast. No influence at C right now. It looks like there's no influence at C right now, and barely any influence at B. Simply Juice trying right now to get to win the fight, but whenever it comes to a 50v50 Zerg, you really have to be tactical. You have to try to, it's just going to come down to how you win in the micro. So you can see a lot of people focusing on this fort side here. That's a good clump. He gets the ice down. That's solid. You got to be careful not to get counter killed, though, and that's a good couple kills there. Look, now the defender's going to be making the call to counter kill, and that's exactly what happens. They get out of there. Harry gets caught in a little bit of ice. He's in a hairy situation, and it looks like we are about 7 minutes into this game. A little bit of influence ticking on the point. Simply Juice trying to just fight around the point. It looks like they're more focused on trying to get big clump kills rather than just ticking the point. If there's a team at C, I wonder if they're going to try and split this influence right now. It looks like almost everybody is just fighting over here at this B side. And you guys know Simply Juice has a little history with being in Ebonscale. This is their homeland pretty much, so they're used to fighting here. I just think that is one thing. It's almost like a home field advantage almost. They're always here, so maybe they have a little bit of buff. I'm not quite sure. We are 8 minutes in this war. We have 1 point right now. I'm not quite sure if they're going to be able to keep this momentum up. It looks like opposition is doing a good job at defending it, man. That's a good ice, though. They need some follow-up. They're stuck in the ice, but I don't see any follow-up. Opposition doing a good job, man. These guys are strong players. They're in Ohonoo. Remind you guys, we are in Ohonoo right now. Simply Juiced in Ohonoo fighting these guys, representing Pluto a little bit. Let's see what happens. Harry Goatleaf goes down. Goatleaf is down right now. Goatleaf out of the competition right now. 21 minutes left. You can see C influence getting a little bit of ticks right now, going on about 5%. It's going a little bit here. We need to see some ticks on B. They need to start getting some pressure on B right now because C is starting to get pressure. Defenders know that they got to get some kills right now because they know they got to rotate to C in a second. So they want to try and clear out the people at B first. And you see Andy diff over there, and you see Rocco doing a little bit of damage on the war camp side. C is ticking at about 15, going on 20%. Goat leaf getting some heavy hits over here. Rocco might be going down. Rocco might be tasting some goat leaves, and no, he's able to get out of there. C is taking at about 50% though, and C is going up pretty fast. Now you can see the defenders making the call to go over to that C side. It looks like there might just be one group over there by Simply Juice just to draw pressure, and it looks like that's a big clump kill in the favor of the attackers. Now is the time to push that B side. C is ticking at about 75%. B is going to start ticking as well. C is ticking on 75, going on 80 now. The attackers on the point got to be careful. All of the defenders went to C point to stop it. So now this has to be the attackers' play. Simply Juice just had respawns. Look at the rotate. Look on the fort side. B's taking out about 45%. You need to stop them from coming in. Look in the rotate right now. B's at about 50%. They're going to be fighting over. They're going to be trying to come in. You can see the ice walls. You can see the grabs. They don't want them to make it onto the point. B's taking out about 65, going on 70%. Defender's going to make a mad dash to get to the point here, but my God, look at these clumps going on right now. It is not good. C is ticking as well, though. C is taking out about 75. B is taking in the attacker's favor. The defender's got to be careful not to overcommit right now. Simply Juice jumping off the point. C is taking at about 85, going on 90%. It looks like Simply Juice might have actually been getting to C. They might have been able to get C here, and they do. Good for Simply Juice. That's what we're talking about. The B wasn't the play at all. They actually snuck that C. So now we only have B left. B down to 1 point. Let's see if they can do it. Get the hypes in the chat. So far, this is the most competitive war we've seen tonight. So good showing here so far from Simply Juice. I'll take it. Well, aside from me and Rest Ashore, but you know how it is. We have respawns coming up in 5 seconds, guys. Let's see if Simply Juice can take this point. B point. Weird point to defend when you're an attacker. We'll see how it goes. It's very weird to defend this point last. So let's see what they can do here. They have 19 minutes, though. This is a whole lot of time. This is a whole lot of time to defend 1 point and a fort. So let's see, man. They got to take this. I would say give it like 7 or 8 minutes. And this could be a good grab here. A lot of them are on the point. Hit that with a little bit of ice. Hit that with a little bit of ice. I feel like you need to ice first before you Maelstrom. That's just my opinion, but I'm not sure. I don't play Great Axe Ice Gauntlet, but whenever I get 4 people in a grab, I would immediately fuck the damage. I'm going to swap to the ice and drop an ice wall on him, but that's just me. Harry Goatleaf probably plays more than I do, so maybe he's right, but that's just what I'm thinking. Either way, though, it looks like the defender's opposition might be getting a little, a little scrambled, a little in their head. They might be like, oh my God, these guys are coming in. We don't know how they play. They're coming in. They took 2 points, but let's see, man. These guys, they defend territory. They're good players. They've held it down over here. They hold Everfall. They hold Ebonscale. So let's see. Let's see how it goes. 18 minutes left. 18 minutes left in the war. Simply Juice doing a good job here. Looks like he's getting Harry Goatleaf getting focused heavy though. Phantom takes him out. Meat Monkey takes him out as well. Respawns coming up in 3 seconds. Respawns coming up in 3 seconds, guys. Let's see what can happen. See what they can do. Do you spawn war camp? Do you spawn rally points? I'm not quite sure. You just got, you got to make sure you make a decision here on where you want to go and just execute it. It looks like we're getting some haste pots here. Got to get back to the point. They got to start taking this point soon, though. How'd your homie check? You got to start taking this point soon, though, guys. I mean, if you seriously don't take it, you don't have too much time to play with it. It looks like a lot of people focusing in this rotate over here, and it looks like they might be transitioning to the point. Look at that big clump right there. Only able to get one, though. Judy getting caught. Juicy getting caught in the ice a little bit. Go able to get out of there. Doing a good job. We have 17 minutes left in this war. Simply Juice has to use this momentum. That's a big clump right there. If they win this fight, this could be good for them. I need to see some red skulls going down. Simply Juice starting to take the point. And Harry Goatleaf doesn't want to get caught in the mix. Juice winning that point by what it looks like. They won that clump fight. B is starting to tick, guys. 5 or 10%. They need to get these guys around. That's a sick grab right there. You love to see it. Man, I want to stop seeing the Maelstrom though. And you got a 4-person grab. Hit the ice. Maybe that's just a shot caller in me. I'm like, Just hit the ice out. You get a 4-person grab. Screw the Maelstrom. Hit the ice. That's just me, though. But it is what it is. B is still ticking, though. B is ticking at about 15-20%. Good. It's looking like good for Simply Juice, but they're getting hard into it. B is going 25%. This is looking pretty good. B is going to about 40%. Simply Juiced. Simply Juiced might be simply taking this point right now. Huge fights going on the point right now. Opposition feeling a little scrambled. They got to make a call to get over here, but it looks like they're all over the place. They have people on the war camp side. They have people on the rotate side. It looks like there's so many of them fighting at so many different angles, and it looks like they might be making a call to get on the point right now. You can see it. Look at all these guys on the point. They are just now jumping the point. Simply Juiced might have pulled the gun a little too early there. Look at that ice, though. Orchard going down. Slag Thor looks like going down. Dry Bricks going down. There's a lot of people going down right now, and it looks like it might be going in the favor of the attackers. Simply Juiced looks like he's doing a pretty good job. Let's see, guys. We got 15 seconds on the respawn, man. I want to see it. Simply Juice doing a good job ticking the point. Looks like the point is ticking in their favor. 10 seconds on the respawn. If the point's ticking for the attackers in the respawn. Oh, look at that. That was a good clump kill, though. It looks like Gambit might be in the mix right there. Respawn's coming up in 1, and it looks like the attackers getting focused heavy, but we have respawns coming up. This really isn't a bad time to die. Though. Let's see, though. Respawn's coming up. 15. You're almost at the halfway mark in this war. Almost at the halfway mark in this war. You got to start taking this point. You don't have too much. You want to have at least 10 minutes to play in the fort. You need to have at least 10 minutes to play in the fort. Here you go, Leaf going in. Gets the kill. Takes him down. That man just saw God. He is out of the fight. Looks like they're focusing around the point. Then they're going to try and converge on the point. Let's see how it goes, though. Let's see if they can do it. That's Gonzo. We saw him earlier. We know how he likes to play. Gonzo likes to be in the back line, trying to get the one-shots on the healers. Needs to be answered. Let's see. Look at all this ice, though. My goodness, there's so much ice going down. They're looking at the point. 14 minutes left in this war. Simply Juiced is huge clumped on this point right now. They got to get out of there. They got to be careful, man. They got to get out. It looks like opposition doing a good job warding them off. Opposition smacking them around. Says, get the hell off this point, man. And we have about 14 minutes left. Simply Juice has to hone it up, focus it up, get the kills you need, and start looking at that point. That is good. Need to get an ice on that. That's nice. Now follow it up with a grab. Keep these guys here. Follow it up with a grab. You want to keep them here for respawns in 40 seconds, though. And it looks like opposition controlling that fort side, and they're going to be able to take that momentum onto the point, onto the war camp side. So opposition does a good job. They're pushing them off. Simply Juice has to be careful. Call for a reset, man. Call for a reset. You have 20 seconds. That's the call. Look, you can see them all grouping up right now. That's exactly what you need. They're grouping up right now. They need to know. They know they need to push in together. You need to group up and regroup. Respawns in 10 seconds. 10 seconds, guys. Respawn. This respawn's going to be important. They're going to try and regroup here and try and come in hot. Let's see if they can do it. Respawn's coming up now. Let's see. He's thinking of where his boys are going to go. He needs to spawn at the right rally point. He does. Here you go, Leave. Going to this rally point here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 13 minutes and 20 seconds left, guys. 13 minutes, 20 seconds left. You guys need to be executing something right now. They're calling for the regroup. Here you go, Leave. Just buying a little bit of everything from the shop. Taking a sip, taking a hit of this haste pot, going in, guys. Here it goes. The regroup has happened. Let's see if they can go. They're going for a bit of a pincer on each of the side of the forts. And look at that big clump over there. They got to be careful not to die in the counter clump, though. And it looks like they're winning the clump fight on this side. Not looking too bad. Need some follow-up with that ice. You need to get the follow-up here. You need to make it happen. They're going in hot. They're going in. They're getting the kills on the defenders, and now they're going to push it to the point. That's what's going to be the play here. They're going to try and push this win to the point. They won on the fort side. It actually looks pretty decent. It actually looks pretty decent for Simply Juice right now. They won on the fort side. That's a good clump. That's a good clump. Is there any follow-up? I'm not quite sure. Still causing pressure, causing havoc on these guys. And now they're coming to the fort, or coming to the point here. NF Knight getting hit a little bit, but he's actually the one doing the hitting, man. He is knocking them around. It looks like Simply Juice making the call to slowly get to the point, but are their numbers getting whittled down before they can get here? That's the question. They might be getting whittled down, but B starts ticking at about 5 or 10%. It's a pretty good graph here. Hack and Slash doing a little bit of damage. B is ticking at about 5 or 10%. It's going a little bit for Simply Juice here. Not too bad, not too bad. They need to focus up. They need to take this. They have 12 minutes left in this war. B is taking about 10, 25%. They need to get some good clump kills. It looks like they're focusing the fourth side. That's kind of what you need. You're going to have respawns coming up, but you still need to make sure you tick the point. They're getting a couple kills. This is good. This is good. B is taking at about 40%, going on 45. Looks like it could be going on 50. It looks like B is ticking, going on 50%. Respawns are coming in from the defenders. Simply Juice has to ward them off. Simply Juice has to ward them off right now. B is going on about 50% right now. Opposition focusing the point. Look at that big clump on the point. You need some grabs on the point right there for the defenders. Don't group up too hard. This is a huge clump and Oblivion's down. Get out of there. Simply Juice need to get out of there right now. B is taking about 65%. This is a huge clump. Oh no, you got to be careful right now. But there's not much follow-up. Oh my God, this is the back and forth. B is taking about 75. Everybody is scrambled. Everybody is scrambled, and it looks like it's going in Simply Juice's favor. The point is taking about 75. It looks like the defender's making a mad dash to get to the point. Are they going to be able to do it? The point's taking about 85. That's a good wall in front of the point. That stopped about 3 people. Defenders making a dash to get there, but it looks like they might be too late though. Simply Juice fighting heavy on the point, off the point, trying to make sure they get the kills. B is taking out about 85, going on 90%. Look at those defenders. They got to be careful. They're going to get caught. And there's the ice wall, and they are getting wiped. Simply Juice just won that fight. Now they look at the point. B is taking out about 75. They jumped off at the right times. I think this might be enough, but look, there's still a huge clump of them. B is taking out about 75. There's too many people on that bonfire side. Defenders doing a good job surviving, but so are the attackers. B is taking out about 75, going on 80%. I think Simply Juice won this fight, dude, because of that big play, that huge clump. Simply Juice won that fight. Defenders still over here, but it's not enough, and Simply Juice is going to be able to take B. Guys, what we've been waiting for all night. We got a fourth fight on fight night, and that's what we'd like to see, baby. Simply Juice coming in strong here, representing Pluto. We love to see it. We'd love to see it. Let's get them hyped out in the chat. Let's go. We have 10 minutes left in this war, guys. 10 minutes left in this war. Can they take it? Are they going to be able to take it here? 10 minutes left. They're going to get into the action. They're getting scrambled. Opposition in shambles right now, trying to get to the point, or trying to get to the fort. It is crazy right now. We have 9 minutes and 50 seconds left. Let's go. Let's see if they can do it, man. They need to get these gates down. The gates need to be prioritized. Get those hypes out in the chat, man. We'd love to see it. Simply Juice representing those plutonium boys. Pretty good in here. You know what? Let's get it going. We have 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Simply Juice not going to scramble here. Let's take a deep breath here. Let's focus up. We at least got to a fort, so let's see if they can get this thing taken here. The gates need to get hit. You can see opposition doing a good job pushing out the attackers, making sure that they don't get to the gate to destroy it down. So let's see what they can do. Respawn's coming up in 1 second, so let's see what happens next. We have respawns coming up. Let's see what the damage on the gates are. Let's see what the damage on the gates are, man. Let's go. A gate is down, so you need to get the other gates down as well. Obviously, you have 9 minutes though. You gotta hurry. You gotta go in fast. You gotta get this going, man. Buy your stuff. Go buy it. Go. You go bleat at that gate, man. Get it down. You guys are making me nervous, man. This is awesome, though. We get a fort fight today. Bless Simply Juice for this. We appreciate that. Defenders doing a good job, though, at not letting these guys get any damage down. And these guys are fighting tooth and nail for this wall. It looks like one of the back gates are going down right now, though. And it looks like a lot of the defenders still doing a good job at fighting them off. B gate looks like it's taking no damage. You need some powder kegs. And this is a good call from Gold Leaf. He needs to equip them. You need to drop the powder kegs because you're not going to hack that down. They got Bob the Builder on the other side, and he's fixing the hell out of it. It looks like powder kegs can't get it, though, either. They're defending this B gate. Both back gates are down heavily right now. And you have C gate up. So 2 gates up. You have 8 minutes left in this game. It can come down to a couple wipes. They are trying their best. They're trying their best to smack this gate down. They need to get it down. They have 8 minutes to play with here. They need to get this down as soon as possible. You need a hack and slash, man. Angel Legs, Evasion, Gamers, Thumb. Go get in there, hack and slash this, and look, the point's actually having some influence. Drop the keg again. I know Go has another keg in his inventory. I don't know, man, but you got to get in there. B and C are still up. The main gates are still up. They're hacking and slashing. They know they got to do it. They got to get through here. The influence on the point goes back down. They got to be careful. They can't just run in. Maybe they can. It doesn't look like there's too many of them here, and this could be a good bad clump for the defenders. Defenders getting a little caught right now. It looks like they might be losing the B side, and it looks like we are in the fort right now, guys. 7 minutes and 20 seconds. It looks like Simply Juice actually has some agency along the walls right now. You'd love to see it. What's going on? Look at the huge fight over there on that wall back there, and it is crazy. Ford is already at about 5 or 10%. Huge clump from the defenders on the point. It looks like Simply Juice might be taking this. We'll see how it goes. Is this enough on the respawns? They might have to focus one more respawn, though they can't get too overzealous. But look at this huge clump from opposition. They're barely looking at their respawns. They're focusing the point pretty heavy, but I guess so is Simply Juice right now. But it looks like the point's taking at about 20%. It's going on 25. Simply Juice might be having this. 6 minutes left in this war. It's going on about 20% right now. Simply Juice doing a fantastic job at getting this influence down, but no, it goes back to the defenders. Like I said before that started happening, I said they need to look at respawns, and I said they might need one more respawn. They did. They needed one more respawn. They overcommitted too fast. They needed one more respawn there, but that's okay. This is a good look. You're winning the fights. You are winning the fights right now, and that's what you love to see. You have 40 seconds on the respawn, guys. You only have like maybe 3 or 4 of these left. You have to make sure all these count. We have about 6 minutes left in this war, guys. 25 seconds coming out. Come on, I gotta see this. You can see a lot of people dying in the fort. They're trying to survive, provide a distraction. We got 15 seconds left. Guys, get these respawns out. Get these respawns out. Simply Juice coming in. Glenn, what's up, dude? I see you. Let's go. We have respawns coming up in 7 seconds, man. 7 seconds, guys. Let's go. Simply Juice coming in hot. Simply Juice coming in hot right now. They're providing the best content of the night. Spawn Harry Goatleaf. You got to be quick. Let's go. Let's get it going. Harry Goatleaf going to be respawning, and he is going to be going in right now. Guys, 5 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Can Simply Juice do it? It looks like they got to get some. They got to get some clean wipes and then focus the respawns. We talk about it all the time. Look at these guys fighting on the point, though. Their opposition is grouping pretty heavy. They got to be careful. Goatleaf just dashing straight on the point using all of his stamina. Questionable, but it looks like he might be able to live through it. And it looks like Simply Juice is focusing pretty heavily along the fort side, not freaking out. They don't need to freak out right now. They need to chill. They need to get a couple big clump kills, and they need to get it rolling. They need to get the respawn camp rolling. And where's Harry Goatleaf's team? I'm not sure. I don't see them anywhere. Did they go in prematurely? I'm just not sure. It looks like they don't have any agency anywhere. He's looking around. He's like, where's my boys? Goatleaf goes down, but respawns are at least up right now. If there was a time to die, it's right now. Respawn's up right now. Let's go. 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Guys, they had a good push here. They don't have much time to play with. Can they take it? Can they take it, guys? 4 minutes and 30 seconds. God, I am on the edge of my seat in this war. I am loving it. I've been waiting for this all night. I love this kind of action. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Get the hypes in the chat because, man, we got 4 minutes and 30 seconds left of this, and we are excited. This is how we end a 12 o'clock on a what? On a motherfucking Thursday or Wednesday. That's how we do it here at Willie's channel. We get hyped at 12. My neighbors probably hate me. I live in an apartment. They're probably like, bro, shut the hell up, but I don't care. This is how we get down over here. And it looks like Harry Goat's caught in a little bit hairy of a situation. A little bit of ice, but he gets out of there, and a back gate does go up. The back gate does go up. One gate in the back does go up. That's not good for the attackers here. They do not want to have to deal with that. Harry Goatleaf slapping this guy around though. Frank Jeffries gets executed. He is out of the fight. It looks like though defenders heavily looking in front of the gate. Goatleaf going to try and provide a little bit of grab there. That is nice. I'm telling you, hit the ice storm instead of the maelstrom there, or the ice wall instead of the maelstrom there, man. That was a 4-person grab. They all could have still been stuck there. Anyway, we have respawns coming up in 45 seconds. Guys, respawns coming up in 40 seconds. This is not good. It doesn't look like Simply Juice has enough agency in the fort. I don't know if they have enough agency in the fort. I just don't know, man. We have respawns coming in 30 seconds. I'm getting worried. I'm getting worried for Simply Juice. They had a great showing in the beginning of this, but man, they got to kick on the turbo. That adrenaline has to kick in, man. I want to see Simply Juice kick it in right now. They got respawns in 12 seconds. Got to be careful right now if you're in the fort. You want to die like right now. You want to die right now, if not survive, dude. You do not want to die. You do not want to die after this respawn because you're going to be sitting on like a 55-second respawn. And guys, we only have like 3 minutes left in this game. You only have like 3 minutes left in the game. Let's see where we're at. Guys, 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Each respawn is 55 seconds. You're looking at a whole minute. You only have like 1 or 2 respawns. Guys. What is that visual bug there? That is nasty looking. You hate to see it. What in the hell? Either way, though, it looks like they're focusing the respawns here. Able to haste pot in. Harry Gottlieb getting in the back line a little bit. It looks like, though, is he the only one? That's a decent grab there. And not able to get his ice wall off in time. Now he's got to be careful. He has the whole goon squad coming his way. It looks like the Finner's focusing the stairway. That's good. Gottlieb might be caught in a bit of a sticky situation. 2 minutes left, and you can see Simply Juice making a mad dash to get into this fort. They know how much time they have. They know they got to make it happen, and it looks like they're just not organized enough. Opposition doing a good job in the fort fight. And guys, 5 seconds on the respawn. This is it. This next push is it. What you have to do on this next push, you get 2 respawns. This one and then the next one. You have to get enough influence to bait the defenders to jump onto the point. Whoa, we spawned in War Camp. What? You have to make sure you spawn. You have to make sure you spawn on the rally point. You have 2 minutes left in the game. Oh no, that is not good. Anyway, we're taking a long jog from the war camp, and we're going to try and get there. The respawns are. Oh my God. Anyway, we have 1 minute and 20 seconds. The respawns are coming up right now, and you have about maybe one more. You need to try and tick the point. You need to try and tick the point here, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get in. What is this UI bug? They can't even get through. It's a broken door, but it's still impassable. That's so weird. Anyway, we have 1 minute left, guys. It has to be it. This has to be it, man. You have 1 minute. Make the push. Just pull the trigger. Go to Valhalla valiantly. And Simply Juice is going to be able to do that. They're coming in, man. Go in the gate. You only have 45 seconds. Just die, man. Go in there. Don't die outside the gate. Die like soldiers and warriors. You have 40 seconds. They're calling for one last push. It takes about 30 seconds to take. It takes about 30 seconds to take a point. Get in there. Go. Pull the trigger. Okay, the trigger is being pulled. Let's go. We see some grabs going down. It's going to come down to this point fight right now. Harry Gottlieb pulling the trigger in here. Defenders looking like they're dying a little bit. You have about 20 seconds left in the game. Simply Juice is all attacking the point. 20 seconds left. The point is taking in Simply Juice's favor. Did they pull the trigger too late, though? It's going on about 10-15%. We only have 10 seconds left in the game, and there's no way. They waited too long to pull the trigger. I think they did. There's only 6 seconds left, but guys, it is over. Opposition defends Ebonscale. Pluto versus Ohonoo. Simply Juice went in simply a little too late there, man. They held too long. They needed to pull the trigger faster. But you know what? It is what it is, though. It was a great try. It was a great try. Get the Willie GGs in the chat, man. It was a great try. Funnest war of the night, at least. Funnest war of the night. Man, Scooter out of luck. Does Simply Juice take Ebonscale? No, they don't. Scooter,